Let's take a look at our summer and fall 2017 new titles. Starting with our littlest, our That's Not My series is very popular with our little mouse that's finding bats of his in that book. But this one goes through the concepts of what is taller and shorter. So he goes through and he's finding who is taller and who is shorter. So a fun new addition to your That's Not My series. Lift the Flap, very first question and answers, what are germs? If you haven't seen, we have What is Poop? Great book. It keeps them learning. This one's got some flaps in it. What are germs? Germs are so tiny you can't see them unless you zoom in really close with a machine called a microscope. This one's got lots of flaps, and it talks about how we get sick, washing our hands, so all kinds of great things in this book. What are germs? The next book in our Muddle and Match series, Muddle and Match Fairy Tales. So you'll find all of your favorite characters in here, and you can mix them up, mix up the story, mix up the characters, and have a great time with Muddle and Match Fairy Tales. And our Slide and See First Math series. This one is Subtraction. This one came out in the spring, but it is still in our new title section. So here we have that number is changing there. This one's a fun, great book. And our Alfie and Bet's Pop-Up, ABCs. Alfie and Bet are trying to find the best letters, and by the end they find all the alphabet. So great one for your little ones. Some of our new picture books include Billy B's Adventure. We recently discovered this series in our home and have been reading these books every single night. The series is about a little girl named Billy and her best friend Jack, and they go to preschool, and at preschool they go on a make-believe adventure. So each of the books is about the adventure they go on. So these new ones, they go on an outer space adventure to Planet Pom Pom and Planet Boo Boo, and have an adventure there. And this one is an animal hospital where she's repairing, bandaging animals and helping them get all better. So very sweet series, Billy B's Adventure. One of my favorites, Ludwig the Space Dog with 3D glasses. You guys, this book is incredible. You put on the glasses and these feathers, the pages just come to life and everything pops off the page in a 3D way. I have some extra 3D glasses so we can all read it together, and it's just so fun and creative and incredible to read. It's so great. Definitely one you're going to want to add to your library. If you are familiar with Nibbles, our book monster, you will be excited to see part 2 of Nibbles in our dinosaur guide. So Nibbles is at it again. He's chewing his way through pages because he likes to nibble on books. And he gets into the dinosaur book and gets in all the different pages and all the different pens, gets almost eaten, but then he escapes and gets into the T-Rex pen and gets chomped by T-Rex. Ah, what happens to Nibbles? So super fun book that you will love. A couple of our new brand new picture books. Pink Lion. It's about a lion who doesn't know that he's a lion because he lives with flamingos. And then some lions come along and teach him how to be a lion. And so really sweet story about discovering who he is, but wanting to be a flamingo as well. So really cute story. In our Kitty Cat series, we have a new kitty cat. This one is, we have Paris and London, and now we have New York is the newest of them. So Kitty Cat is traveling around New York, and here you can see all the places that he is going. And then throughout the book, he visits all of these big places. So Central Park, Empire State Building, the Big Apple, and it's very rhythmic and rhyming, and he explores New York City. So a fun series there. Take Ted instead. It's bedtime for one tired little boy, but why should he go to bed when everyone else in the house is still awake? He has a plan to keep himself wide awake. So he keeps suggesting to his mom, no, take Ed. No, take Ted. So he doesn't want to go to bed and he wants everyone else to go to bed. His mom says, okay, I'll take Ted. And he says, oh, take me. So sweet bedtime story. When visiting the zoo, don't wake the panda, whatever you do. This one is similar to, there's a monster in this, at the end of this book, where you're trying not to wake the panda, and it's telling you what will happen if you do wake the panda. So just don't wake the panda, because all the animals will go crazy and there'll be lots of ruckus in the zoo. So, a couple pages from this book. Super fun illustrations, very rhythmic, rhymey, and at the end, oops, fun book. Hippity Hop. Hip's awesome rhymes and Hippity Hop is a fun new book. Again, very rhythmic, very rhymey, very fun illustrations and graphics in this book about a little bird. Very, very, very fun book that you will love reading over and over and over. I Love You Who. And again, just another very, very, very sweet, sweet story that you will love reading about a little owl. Just so, so sweet. Good cuddling up book and reading together. And last but not least, in our picture book series is our Tales for Little Children. Now this book is massive, thick, big, ginormous, and it has lots of stories in it. Some of the table of contents here. And the illustrations in here are just beautiful. They're longer stories, so these would be great for bedtime. Good illustrations and pictures and things to look at. So very, very, very awesome book. Big, heavy, full of stories. Newest in our phonics series is Hyena Ballerina. You don't have any of our phonics books, you will love them. Hyena is a ballerina, but isn't the typical ballerina, and so has to find her place in the world of being the world of ballet. Sweet new phonics book to add to your phonics bookshelves. And a series that I'm so excited about is our new readers. So we have level 1 readers. We've got lots of options in these. These are for new readers, new emerging readers. Lots of different titles here. I'll give you a peek inside of these with the text and the reading level. So if you have one that is just learning to read, these level 1 readers are going to be perfect additions for your bookshelf for them to read. And then on to level 2. And lots of different titles in here. These are for more developed readers that still don't need a lot of text, but have a little more confidence. So a sample of the text in these level 2 readers. Level 2. Level 3. There we go. More confident readers here. Gonna have some more text. A little bit more difficulty in the words and the vocabulary. Sample of the inside here. And last but not least, level 4 readers. I only have 2 of them with me, but we have more titles. And this is just a bit closer to a chapter book. So, some of the text in there. So some awesome new choices in our first level readers. New in our chapter book series, we have Axel and Beast. This is a 4-book series about a boy and his transformer robot and their quest to foil the plans of the man who's trying to destroy things. So here's a sample of the text, the level of reading in here. Super fun new series, Axel and Beast. Another great new series is the Map Maker Chronicles. This is a series of 3 books, and it's a thriller. Will have you on the edge of your seat as they race to make maps of the world. So this one's a little bit higher up level reader, chapter book series, and there are more books in this series to come. And the first of our graphic novels. There are some more that are going to be released soon, but if you have a child that loves comics and graphic novels, these books are only $9.99 and are a big, thick book full of the story of Robin Hood and the story of King Arthur. So, perfect ones to add to your shelf. New in our activity book section we have some more of our posters to color, our words of wisdom. These are ones we've had previously, the inspirational quotes and literary quotes, and now we have quotes from Proverbs from around the world and quotes from Shakespeare. Here's just a little sample of the posters that are inside this book for you to color. These are real thick cardstock poster pages, and on the back of the poster is this little paragraph here that tells you who said it and a little bit about that quote. So these are super great. Here's a little sample of some of the ones inside the Proverbs from around the world. These ones are awesome to have, to color, to gift people, to hang on your wall. This is not a math book and this is not a science book. New in this series is this is not another math book. So these ones have art combined with math. So a lot of creativity, shapes, numbers, 3D models, drawing, cutting, folding, creating art by using math. So wonderful, wonderful series. We have a new, 3 new trivia question books. This is our general knowledge trivia book. A little bit from inside here. Fun little pocket book to have in your bag to learn some general knowledge. You like general knowledge? New in our adult coloring book, Victorian Patterns to Color. Very beautiful Victorian patterns for the adult coloring book series. A super fun new series is our Pop-Up Animals and Pop-Up Dinosaurs. This book comes with a pack in the back that has all the pop-up material, and what you do is you color and you create the part that is then going to get glued in here, and when you open that page it will pop up. So you get to create and color those pages and create those pop-ups. Here's a sample on the back of the pages after they're done. So again, Pop-Up Animals and Pop-Up Dinosaurs. In our Academy series, we have Scientist Academy. If you're not familiar with our Academy series, this series is incredible. We have Vet Academy, Engineer, Architect, and Astronaut, and Scientist. And this takes them through some of the skills that are needed in that academy. So Scientist Academy, they're going to study some famous scientists and then do some activities and some modules, some things to learn, different skills that you need to have in order to be a scientist. Skywatch, satellites, how big is the universe, protecting the planet, food chain, animal ID, lots of different things and activities for them to do in these books. These books are super, super cool. If you're not familiar with them, I highly, highly encourage you to check them out. 2 more, My Beautiful Room. This one is you are doing some interior design. So you're going to create some 3D furniture. Here's a little picture from the back here. You get to design and create your furniture and then learn how to set up a room and how to decorate a room. So you do some studying of that and then creating of your own. So if you have a little one that likes interior design concepts, this book will be very, very, very fun to explore. Last but not least is another in our maze book series. This is Map Mazes. So just a little sample from inside. These books are very large, very, very fun to do. Exploring the world. A couple new books in our nonfiction section. Our big picture book, General Knowledge. This one is just full of facts and general knowledge things to know. Sample pages here. The illustrations are just amazing in this book, and lots of facts and knowledge to learn in here. It all starts with the seed, how food grows. This book walks through the steps from where all of our food comes from. So it all starts with the seed, showing the life and the process of a seed and how the whole journey of growing, bees that are included in that process. Fresh and fruity. It's just a sample of this book. So this one walks all the way through just different things, the sun that's needed, the wind that's needed, the rain, the flower, cocoa from a tree. So lots of different things on the journey of all of our food coming from a seed. I think that's a really, really awesome book to read. And the newest in our Shine a Light series. Shine a Light at the garage and Shine a Light in the city. I'm sure you're familiar with our Shine a Light series, and when you shine a light behind the page, an image appears. So if you shine a light behind this page, you'll see a car up on a lift. So you need a flashlight to shine it behind the page. So 2 new great ones in our Shine a Light series. And my very first Our World book. These books are great. We have 2 others in this series, The Dinosaurs and Space. The pages are very, very thick cardstock pages. Not very overwhelming text, but very informative. I love, 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 love this series. Really one to check out with your little one. I hope you find some new titles that you love and that are perfect for your family. Thanks. Let's take a look at 2000s. Adding and subtracting first math. Slide and see. Adding and subtracting first math. It's not adding and subtracting. Slide and see first math. Oh my gosh. Muddle and Match Fairy Tales. So you'll see some of your famous, favorite characters. Pages are all stuck together. I make a video, pages stuck together. Our 3D book. This book, you guys, is incredible. It has these pair of glasses that just fell out in the book.